Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Lions will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop it.
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating breed.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Space. Turning on the Jets. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
This guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To throw, it's Aller. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Allard. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running into the open space. He's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in, it's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Wide open spaces. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. There he goes! Touchdown LSU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Returner goes out of bounds.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field, tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's gonna let it go. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the run, it's Durham. And the 35, he's got more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Gonna try to get it himself. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got a little space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flushed out of the pocket. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we...
He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab, it's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I make the difference.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chip.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Fires toward the target. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Aller. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it.